In this video, we're going to learn how to sew vertical seams together. So the first thing you want to do is line up the two pieces that you're sewing together, making sure that your work is lying nice and flat and that your pieces are facing in the right direction. In this case, we're working in stockinette stitch, so our V's need to be facing upwards, and you want to line the bottom of your pieces up. Then we're going to grab some yarn that we'll use to sew the pieces together and thread that yarn through our darning needle. We recommend that you use shorter lengths of yarn and maybe join a few together at the back of the work. The shorter the piece of yarn, the less likely the wool is to break or fray and become a bit messy. So the first thing we like to do is join the corners of each piece. That way you know that your piece is lined up from the bottom, and it will help to keep everything lined up and in order as you sew upwards. Now let's look at where we need to insert our needle to sew our pieces together. So there's little bars that sit in between each stitch, and there's one bar for each row in a stockinette stitch. So you're looking for those little bars, and that's where you're going to insert your darning needle. You want to make sure that you're lining up each row and therefore each bar with the piece that you're sewing together. So your darning needle will go in behind that first bar in your first piece, and then in behind the corresponding bar in your second piece. This technique gives you a nice invisible stitch, so you can see as we work up and we connect a few of those bars, we give the yarn that we've used to sew the pieces together a bit of a tug, and it disappears behind the work, and that's what we call an invisible stitch.